It is the Merrell in the Morning Show, and as promised, as we are getting set for the Big Tex Agriplex 2017 Lufkin CBR Bull Bash presented by Mahindra Tractors and Gravely Zero-Turn Mowers, we have Tuff Hedeman, legendary bull rider Tuff Hedeman, joining us on the line this morning. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. Good morning.
Great to have you along today. You know, I was just thinking about this. This will be, if I'm not mistaken, the 28th annual Bull Bash. And I still remember going back to the early 90s and mid-90s when folks like yourself and Norman Curry, Stormin' Norman Curry, and so many others were competing. Did you still have memories of those days back when you came to Lufkin to ride?
Absolutely. It's crazy because I remember competing. I actually was lucky enough to win the event one year. And, as bull riding is taken off over the last several years, Lufkin really and truly is one of the first major bull riding events where the idea was to get all the best guys together and the best bulls, and it's an event that from a live perspective people enjoy, and it's a good time. It's entertaining. It's great for the family, and always excited to come back to Lufkin.
And, from the early 90s to where we are today, you talk about some outstanding athletes. I mean, the bull riders and the bulls have all gotten more athletic and have all gotten just, outstanding, haven't they?
They really have. I mean, it's evolved, and, the best part about it, I guess, me looking at it is, the guys that, ride at the highest level, the guys that will be in Lufkin, you just have a, much more opportunity to put together, a lot of money, financially that, you didn't back in, the early days of my riding, and, makes it better. You can have a great career, and, it's always more exciting and more fun when you get paid for doing something you love.
Absolutely right. And we have got some of the top names in bull riding coming to town. I know that Sage Kimsey, who is leading the bull riding circuit right now, is one of those. Can you tell us a little bit about Sage and some of the other bull riders coming to town?
Not really overstating Sage Kimsey, but I've been around this sport for a long time, and he is the best that I've seen in years. I liken him to a guy named Jim Sharp, who I thought was arguably one of the best guys in the history of the sport. But you're talking about a guy that's already won 5 world championships and is 22 years old, and that's never happened. And if he's on pace to set every record in bull riding, if in fact he can stay healthy and if in fact he can stay focused. But he's that good,
man. And he's just one of many great bull riders coming to town.
Right.
I know that we're going to
be. There's guys coming that everybody knows much about bull riding. It's a young man's sport. It's very physical. It's very dangerous. So, you're going to see a lot of young guys. But we've got some first year guys, some rookies. We've got a kid that's still in high school, Boudreaux Campbell, who is has the potential to be a world champion. You got. Guys like, you can throw out a few names, guys that people haven't heard of, but in 6 months from now, they'll know exactly who they are. They're that good. And, we've got guys, from, all over the country. And, the one thing the bull never does is, he doesn't look up and see what title the guy has that's getting on him. He doesn't care if it's Sage Kimsey or, a rookie that's, this is his first major event. He's going to try to throw him off. And the one thing about it, you're not at the top of your game. You're not going to ride for 8 seconds and get a score. That's for sure.
All right. So tell us, for those that may not be familiar with the Bull Bash, what's the format of the ride? How's it going to work in a week from Saturday?
Well, what it is, it's the top 24 ranked guys in championship bull riding. The guys we just talked about, they all compete one time. The top 12 advance, and then we finish the bull riding up with the final 4 shootout, and it's more or less it's kind of a winner take all format, which makes it pretty exciting. And the good thing for the fans are you get to see the best guys, the better guys ride. You have to make 3 great rides to win the event. Immediately after the guys that come out, they sign autographs and they take pictures with the fans. And it's always been a tradition in Lufkin. They always have a great entertainer and act after, and no different this year. And Josh Ward going to be playing in concert, and it just makes it for a good fun night.
Absolutely right. And tickets are available. You can get those at Cavender's in Lufkin. You can also get those at Big Tech's Agriplex on North Street in Nacogdoches. You can also go online to Eventbrite, that's BRITE.com, to get those tickets as well. And stay tuned, because we're going to have your chance to win those tickets here in just a matter of moments. Tuff, anything else you want to pass along about the Bull Bash coming to town?
No, well, again, I'm always excited. It's a great venue. It's a great event. You got great fans, and come see us.
All right, sounds very good. Tuff Hedeman, legendary bull rider, coming to town with championship bull riding in Lufkin for the 2017 Big Tech's Agriplex Lufkin CBR Bull Bash, presented by Mahindra Tractors and Gravely Zero Turn Mowers.